Good morning, ma'am. My name is Lalit Meena.
And my name is Amit Meena. We are from class 10th B.
We are going to discuss our project on topic life process of human being. Now we are going to discuss circulation in human being.
This is the heart, which is the pumping organ of our body, which pumps the blood. First of all, it pumps the oxygenated blood through the aorta. Aorta is the largest artery, which further divided into arteries. At the end of arteries, there are capillaries. In capillaries, the oxygen from the blood is transported to the cells, and the CO2 from the cells is transported into capillaries. At the end of the capillaries, there are veins which carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. These veins combine and form the two major veins, the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava. The inferior vena cava collect the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body, and the superior vena cava collect deoxygenated from the left part of the body.
Now we are going to discuss muscles. Muscle is a major part of our body which help in movement and play an important role in our body and maintain the shape of a body. Now we are going to discuss skeleton system of our body. This is a sternum, and that sternum is also called thigh bone. In our rib cage 12 pair of bone is present, in which 7 bone are called true bone and 8 9 10 are called false bone and rest 2 are called floated bone. In Now we are going to discuss respiration.
The air present in our environment, we respire through the nose, and the air passes into the respiratory tract, which include larynx, pharynx, and the trachea. In the trachea, the rings of cartilage is present, which prevent its collapsion. The trachea is also known as the windpipe. At the end of the trachea is divided into bronchi, which divided into primary bronchial and then secondary bronchial, and last it divided into terrestrial bronchioles. At the end of the terrestrial bronchioles, there are alveolar sacs, which increase the surface area for a change of gases. These are highly supplied with blood vessels.
Now we are going to discuss digestion in human being. We know that we take food through the mouth. In our mouth, teeth is present which help the chewing of food, and after that tongue is present which help the mixing of food and saliva. That saliva contain an enzyme that is called salivary amylase which converted starch into maltose. After that, bolus-like structure is formed. That bolus-like structure is passed through the esophagus. That esophagus receive the food and transfer into stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped like structure in which gastric gland is present which secrete mucus, HCl and some enzyme. Firstly, mucus is secreted by the gastric juices. That after that HCl is released. That HCl help the killing of bacteria which is present in our food and also help in activating of enzyme that is called pepsin. That pepsin help the breakdown of protein which is present in our food. After that, food is enter into the duodenum. In duodenum, the secretion of liver and pancreas occur. In our liver, bile juices is present. That bile juices help the emulsification of fat which is present in our food. After that, the emulsification of food, secretion of pancreas occur. In our pancreas two enzymes is secrete that is called trypsin and lipase. That trypsin is help the simplification of protein. At that time, protein is converted into amino acid and lipsin is converted fat into fatty acid. After that, the secretion of small intestine is occur that simplify our food. After that, food is enter into the small intestine, rest part of small intestine, and maximum absorption is take place. After that, food is enter into the large intestine, rest part of our food absorb. After that, food is enter out of the body through the anus. Now we are going to discuss heart.
The heart is the pumping organ of our body, which is as big as like our fist. In human beings, the heart is the four chambers. These these two are left atrium and left ventricle, and these two are right ventricle and right atrium. These perform oxygenated blood, and these carry out deoxygenated blood.
After
These
that, we are going to discuss excretory system. Open kar. The main organ of a human excretory system is a kidney. It is a reddish brown and bean-shaped structure looked toward the back of the abdominal cavity, one of the side of the backbone. The left kidney is placed little higher than the right kidney, adjusted in the abdominal cavity. The main function of performed by kidney are removing of excessive water from the body and nitrogenous base and from the blood from the urine. Remaining the constant concentration of blood plasma regulate the pH of blood and homeostasis. After that, we are going to discuss brain.
brain is the main control system of our body. In a human body, brain contains three parts: the forebrain, midbrain, and the hindbrain. The forebrain contains three parts: olfactory lobe, cerebral hemisphere, and the dicephalon. The olfactory lobes receive impulses from the olfactory lobes, olfactory sensations such as the nose, ear, eyes, etc., and relay sense of smell to the temporal region of the cerebrum. And the cerebral hemisphere contains four parts: frontal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe, and the perineal lobe. Frontal lobe is the region which controls the speech and higher mental abilities. Temporal lobe is the region which contains auditory respiration. Occipital lobe is the region which contains visual respiration. And parental lobe is the region which controls touch, smell, temperature, and concentration.
After that, our midbrain is main function to combine the forebrain and the hindbrain. After that, our hindbrain have also three parts: sponge, medulla, and cerebellum. Medulla is a main center of vomiting and respiration. And sponge is the main center of respiration, and cerebrum is balance, maintain our equilibrium in our body. Now, thank you. Have a nice day.